Yeah, everyone, this is Trader Shiva. So in this video, we will analyze XAUUSD and EURUSD for Monday, that is 28th of April market. Okay. So if you remember our previous video on EURUSD, we have made this value area and we have, talked about taking reversal trades from the edges. Okay. So right now market is, reversing from the edges and we can keep on taking reversal trades until it breaks out or it breaks down. Okay. So let's try to apply the fixed range market profile in this range. Okay. So this is the range guys. Okay. So we can adjust it a little bit. So remember these are the areas and not exact lines. Okay. So how to take trade, we will talk about it in just few minutes after drawing the levels. Okay. So we can adjust our levels like this. So this is one value area in Euro USD right now. Now if it breaks down, okay, so what could be our support? So if you see, this is one some kind of consolidation zone where we find this value area. So remember guys, to find out the value area, you have to look at the D shape area. Okay, so now we can think of this kind of a value area. Okay, so this is one value area if the market breaks down below. Okay, so that is one, and if it keeps on going down, okay, so we have drawn another levels. So how we have drawn guys, so what we'll do, let's try to make a fixed range market profile over here. Okay, now if you see, okay, so let me zoom in for you. Okay, so we have this thick D shape profile over here. Okay, so we have created this value area line. Okay, now we have not considered this one because this is already taken out. Okay, so this level has been already taken out by this fast move. Okay, so we will consider it as a non-value area area over here. So if the market comes, we can expect some fast move in this area, although sometime it also happens that market may start creating new value in this region. Okay, so if that happens, we will look at those things when the market comes in this area. So that will be indicated to us by market profile. Okay, so that will look after. So right now these are the area. Okay, you can consider. So this is one value area, this is another, and this is another. Okay, so we have drawn the value area for Euro USD. Okay, now what if the market goes up guys? Okay, so if the market goes up, so let me try to create the market profile for this. So suppose we are trying to apply market profile from for this leg. Okay, so we have another, you can clearly see that this is one consolidation zone. Okay, so what will happen, we can mark these levels. Okay, right, so these are levels. Okay, so if the market goes up, right, so we can see, let me just first delete this fixed range market profile. So if the market goes up, so let it go up, do some kind of retest, and then we can take trade up to this level. Then if market enters here, then again let it enter, then retest to these levels and then to value area high. So this is one value area guys. Okay, this is another value area, and this is another value area, and we have another value area below. Okay, so these are some levels for EURUSD. Okay, you can note them. Okay, so now let's go to XAUUSD. So now talking about XAUUSD guys, we have been talking like, if you see that this is the market profile we have drawn composite. Okay, I have talked about this in the previous video as well. So this is a major support area if you see, because there's a lot of consolidation over here. Okay, so if the market comes down, we can expect some kind of reversal from these levels. Now here if you see, there's a lot of consolidation. Okay, so let me try to apply fixed range market profile in this region, and if you see that this is a kind of value area we are having. So what we have to do, we have to adjust it a little bit. Okay, so right now we are having this area. Okay, this one, and let me also apply this to the downside. So if we adjust it a little bit, so this is a kind of value area over here. Okay. So now one may ask that if this is the value area, okay, so why it is like market, goes down, and then if it is breaking down, we can take, kind of reversal trade. So no, guys, see, remember, let me just show you. Okay. So if you see here, see market has broken down. Okay. Here now, what has happened, guys? See, there's a pullback. There's a pullback, but see, do you see any kind of continuation? This is a very weak delta, okay? And then again, we see some kind of good delta, and the market has entered over here. Now, here, if you see that the delta is coming to the downside, but the market is going upwards, okay? Okay, so this is called absorption. So here, these sellers have been absorbed, okay? And the market has, given a short covering, okay? So that is why I'm saying you have to see when it has given a breakdown with a good delta, okay? So now towards the upside, you should see, weak delta. But then when the move is coming down, now if the move is coming down, you should again see that the good negative delta is coming. But what is happening here, guys? See, this negative candle is there, but what is happening? We do not see any sellers, we see buyers. How can we trust this candle? Okay, so that is why never take trade just based on the breakdown of a level, that is value area, or breakout of a level. Wait for proper confirmation. So once with proper negative delta, then weak positive delta to the upside, and then again good delta starts coming to the downside, then we can initiate the trade. Otherwise, you should never enter. Okay, so these are because that there's a lot of manipulation happening at the important levels, guys. Okay, so for XAUUSD, so these are the levels, that is this value area. If the market goes upside, then we have this value area. So like we can simply apply this market profile again. Okay, so you can see some kind of consolidation over here in this range. And if the market goes below, so we have talked about that, this is the major support area. Okay, so these are the levels for XAUUSD, and we have already talked about EURUSD. Now let's see how we are going to take the trade. Okay, so for this, guys, if you see, auction market theory says inside a value area, we keep on taking trades based on the reversal. So from the value area high to value area low, and then value area low to value area high. Now, here, this is important point. That's what I was talking about. So if you see market is breaking down or breaking up from the value area, so let it go properly down with a proper negative delta or with proper positive delta in case of breakout, weak buying delta, then negative delta to the downside, then you can initiate the trade. Okay, so wait for a pullback, because that pullback gives you a lot of confirmation. Don't enter to the trade just after breakdown. Okay, so that is point number one. Then this value area we are actually forming based on the previous day, but what about the current day? Current day also market is making some value. Okay, so that value is being measured by VWAP, okay, with the deviation bands. So if the VWAP is flat, it means that the market is accepting the current value, and it will keep on reversing from deviation band 1 extremes. And then if VWAP is in slope, okay, if VWAP is in slope, it means that the market is in imbalance, and it will keep on creating new value. So how it is, see, for example, here the VWAP is flat, so the market is keep on reversing from the edges. At the same time, here you can see the VWAP is in slope, and it is in imbalance. It is creating new values higher and higher. Okay, now how to trade? So first of all, as we have done right now, we have to create the value areas with the help of market profile or volume profile, whatever you like. Both of them give almost same area. Okay, then to understand the current developing value area, you have to look for the slope of the VWAP. Okay, so if the slope of the VWAP, say for example, market has opened inside the previous day value area, and slope of the VWAP is also flat, then you can be double sure that the market will be moving inside the previous day value area, and also for the current day value area. So you can initiate trades at the edges. Okay, now if the previous market has opened outside the previous day value area, and the slope of the VWAP is also positive or negative, then you can start taking trade in a proper direction. Okay, so now it's time that market is in imbalance, and it will keep on creating new values. Okay, so these are some kind of cases you have to consider. You have to create a proper context of the market, and then you can initiate the trade. So now once so that the third point is the previous value from market profile and current value from VWAP should be in sync. So you have to try to take trade when both of them are in synchronization. Okay, then to initiate the trade, you have to take the help of delta indicator. So go with the delta indicator and always wait for a pullback to the important levels. Guys, now what happens? Sometimes your trades may miss, okay, but that's okay. Not making money is not a bad thing, but if you lose money, that is actually a very, very bad thing. Okay, so this is how, these are the rules you should apply while going for a trade, guys. I hope these levels will help you on Monday. Thank you.